What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. I was just out test flying my new DJI FPV. You put that little cap on there for me. I don't know where that little CD cap is. So anyway, I was asked to comment on the Derrick Jaxn, whatever the heck his name is, situation. Now, if you're not familiar with Derrick Jaxn, he's an African-American male who panders to the African-American female demographic by simping, white knighting, and throwing African-American men under the bus. You know, so he gets them that go girl thing. Yeah, like that. Yeah, this side. Yeah. No, yeah. My knee is. You acting like this rocket science, man. Yes, yeah, like this. Here. Click it on. So, anywho, pandering to the African-American female demographic by throwing black men under the bus. Black dudes ain't crap. This, that, the other. He came out with the whole black men don't cheat, you know, and he like sells his products, his books and whatnot, he and his wife. And, you know, he makes a pretty penny off the African-American female demographic. He makes good money off of them. So one of his biggest things was, you know, not cheating. That men don't cheat, real men don't cheat, real men don't do this, real men do that, you know, and, you know, move out the way if you're going to do this, and about being honest about, like, being polygynous or whatever else. Not being polygynous, actually, he's, you know, pushing a monogamy position when it comes down to relationships with women, and that, you know, you ain't a real man if you got multiple women and all this type of stuff. In the meantime, in between time, on the, you know, backside of the game, he was banging multiple women behind his wife's back. And now listen, take into context what I'm about to say here. I'm not saying do anything haram, but I kind of can't blame him. But I can, because his entire platform was about, like, you know, being honest, open, not cheating, whatever else. But then when you look at his wife, she kind of crusty, man. His wife crusty. And these chicks that he's like cheating with, the best of African-American women, my friend. You know, like that Colombian white that they sent to America for the rich people, the cocaine in their nose. That's what he got when it comes to women. She over here like, what? So anyway, he grabbed some good, you know. And his girl's like looking all crusty and whatnot. But besides the point, this is part of the problem. Let me just go on a little tangent here. This is part of the problem of being like one of these celebrity dudes with, like, you know, morals and ethics that are like these, you know, resoundingly high morals and ethics. They're all like involved in some sort of scandals. We've seen even these celebrity daies caught up in these scandals with girls and bents and whatnot, man. It's always a problem. And it makes sense because women like guys who have value, and guys that have a high social status and standing, they're attracted to women. But anyway, let's get back into Derrick Jaxn. So anyway, this brings us to the greater point, which is, and this is one that ladies need to learn and understand. All these guys out here white knighting and pandering and all this type of stuff, all they want to do is get in your panties. We always knew, and we've been saying forever, that this is nothing but a very lame reproductive and sexual strategy. It's being indirect. He's trying to, like, you know, oh, look at me, I'm special, I'm not like those other guys, I'm a good guy, that's why you should be with me, you know. And he's throwing other guys under the bus. Instead of building his own individual value, he tries to tear down the value of other men so that he stands above the rest. But all you gotta do is just build your value as a man and you'll stand above the rest anyway. It's not even that difficult in 2021. You seen dudes out here? Have you seen the dudes out here? It's not that difficult. But, you know, we try and tell dudes and we try and tell women, nah, you know, this ain't it. This ain't where it's at. All this simping, pandering, white knighting. What do? They still go for it. Women still fall for that sucker crap, you know? And this goes back to what I was saying. And I'm not, you know, again, I don't mean it in a mean way, but women ain't too bright, man. I love them to death. I do. Y'all just kind of like, they kind of slow.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you're a woman, you kind of slow sometimes. I'll be like, they gave you a degree? They was handing them suckers out that day. You just happened to be there. So anyway, I'm just messing with you. So anyway, I don't know why they fall for that sucker stuff, especially when dudes are out there telling them, it's like, look, this dude ain't about nothing. But, women didn't want to act like you're the one trying to tear those guys down, and build your value up. And then he's like, no, I'm just being straight up. It's like, the reality is, all these guys, and this is why I say there's not a lot to this video, all these guys out here who try and tear down other men, they're crap. They're crap. And especially when it comes down to trying to tear down men who have a successful reproductive strategy. Now, let me predicate this, or let me clarify this. I'm not saying that all reproductive strategies that are successful in regards to men are good. We know that some guys are out there just hitting it, quitting it, ejaculate, evacuate. I don't approve of this. This is not the way we should be being. This is not the way we should be as Muslims. And it opposes our ethics, virtues, values, and morals. It opposes our religion. So you shouldn't be doing that. But that doesn't detract from the fact that his reproductive strategy is successful. Now, this is where we see the simping and pandering and white knighting come into play. Me, when I see a guy successful with a haram reproductive strategy, I just say, hey, it's haram, man, you shouldn't be doing that. But I'm not going to sit there and hate on the guy or whatever else. I mean, I think it's wrong. I think it's incorrect. I'm a Muslim, but I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time and energy on this guy. Is this turn or the one after? What's this one? I've never come from this way before. I took the wrong turn. I'm going to have to get off the Autobahn here. Anyway, give me a chance to drive really fast. So anyway, because I'm not jealous of the guy, because I know how to get women myself, but guys who struggle with reproductive successful women, what do? They hate on guys. Oh, I see, you have to go this way. You have to, so you can get on the Autobahn and go back around, and then Autobahn exit shut off. So anywho, sorry, I'm driving, and it's like they're sending me in weird places, like going up north to Koblenz or something. So guys who suck at reproductive strategies in terms of getting women, this is the tactic they take. They want to try and throw other guys under the bus in the hopes that they're going to stand out to women and be like, oh yeah, wow, he's an amazing guy, he's so good, he'd never be like that. And that's not necessarily what women are looking for. They're looking for excitement. They're not looking for boring. And so this is why some guys are successful and these good guys aren't. And I tell guys all the time, be good religiously, but don't be the good guy. I'm not saying be a bad guy, but try and understand what I'm saying here. Anyway, so the point and purpose, Derrick, Jan, all that type of stuff, is unsurprising. Unsurprising. I'm not surprised. What I am surprised about is that it took this long for him to get caught. But nobody could tell me he wasn't out there just smashing women left and right. Because what did he spend all that time in the gym for? I mean, a guy should have his mission. He should take care of himself, take care of his body. But this guy was meticulous in taking care of his body, his health, the way he looks, all this type of stuff. And that guy should be doing that anyway. But that combined with his entire throw African-American men under the bus, I was like, this nigga's here ain't up to no good. And guess what? Abuamerican's always right.